and that will be available. All right, guys, we can start now. Today I'm going to be introducing how to use Bitcoin or how to invest Bitcoin or American dollars on a BitFinex platform. It's a very simple, very easy. Will be good for everyone to actually understand the entire process in how we can invest in a different ways. I'm going to share a few screens. I'm going to show how to do a little bit and how to transfer as well. So that way we're not going to be any doubt, or if everyone has any question after that, feel free to chat with me or even send a message after that. But okay, so let's start. I will start sharing some screens, and then the first one that I will start to share will be the one actually to analyze the return and everything. Okay, so hope everybody's seeing my screen. That, here we go. Let me log in a very nice website, which is the one that we can analyze. It's called VFX data.com, which is very nice. Okay, here we go. It is something that you can calculate, or you can see how the investment will work. As you can see there now, let me open a little bit. Okay, we have two kinds of investment. You have the one that is non-compounded, and the one that is compounded. So if I'm using more like an investor, so then I just say, you know what, I want to leave that invested and keep investing, and investment on top of investment. So then that way I would choose the compounded one to see exactly how it goes. If not, if I'm using, say, for example, some people will say, I'll leave that invested, but all the return, I will take it on a daily basis or weekly basis or even monthly basis, which you can do. If you want to do daily basis also, you can do it. It's pretty much simple, pretty much easy to do. And how we use this website? This website, the way we use is pretty much simple. Here we do have, for example, let's say if I want to invest $1,000. So then there we go, $1,000. As the platform is paying right now, is paying 0.07% a day, which is very high. Then you're going to see exactly how it works. But let's do some substantial number, because that is the best way to see. Let's say it's $35,000, all right? And there we go, calculate. Here we go. That, if you see on the non-compounded side, you'll be able to see on this side here, you'll be able to see that you have a few options. Return in 7 days, or return in a week. Return in a week, you're talking about almost $163 return. If the return in a month, we're talking about almost $700 in a month. And then if you're talking about 3 months, we have the number, 6 months. So then let's say per year, what is the return per year? The return per year is $8,494.80 per year. But of course, the guys from BitFinex, they would take their cut, because they are not doing everything for free. They are managing the funds, they are managing the entire investment, and plus they are protecting the investment. I will explain later what this protection means and exactly how it works, where they got this return from. Yeah. Then here we go. Then we have to see exactly the percentage per year, exactly what I'm getting. What I'm getting is a 24.27% a year, which is a very high investment. I mean, it's a very high return, especially if I just think about it. If I compare these with the other returns, there is no such a thing in the world right now. And if you face the thing is, I'm getting the return every single day. So basically, every week I can get 100, almost $163 as an investment on this situation that the non-compounded one. The non-compounded one means all the investment that you're getting every single day is not being reinvested. Then when what that means is every you leave the money over there and it's getting the return, and then the return that you're getting every single day, you are not reinvesting in it, or you can actually, depends on the situation. If you are a very good trader, what you can do is, all right, so then this return, instead reinvest in it, I will buy Bitcoin and I will play with that Bitcoin. So basically, let's say, for example, in a month, you probably be able to buy 2 Bitcoins a month and then play with that. So if you look around the year, we're talking about 24 Bitcoins along the year, which you can actually trade and then maybe multiply that. But if you have any problem, if let's say, for example, you didn't do a very good trade on those 2 Bitcoins or whatever the amount is during the year, is not hurting too much because your main investment, your US dollars, is still there. And then the days to days, if it's in US dollars, is already an investment. And if you just compare that your US dollars is there, is just not getting any interest, is the same thing as you getting the US dollars anywhere in the world. So normally, and even in some countries, you actually are gonna pay for them to keep your money there. So that is one of the situations. Now the situation on the compounded one, it's a very similar to most of the investments. Let's say you are investing on top of what you're getting, right? So that way, that being said, what happens is if you just compare the two columns over there, then you see on, for example, the amounts that change a little bit. If you just compare, for example, if you compare the 163 and one side, which is the compounded one, you are getting a little bit more than the other one. But of course, if it's just 1 week, it doesn't change much. But when you go to 1 month, then that will definitely change a little bit. But if you go to the most important, which is 1 year, we're talking about a substantial number on top of that. We're talking about 1,400 on top, almost. So that exactly how you actually getting. So then if you see exactly the return of the investment that you had, we're talking about 28%, all right, an entire year, which is a very, very good return. So, but even though again, you have to always compare that, like how much money exactly is, like, say, for example, how much are they charging for you per year to discount from your entire investment. So basically, if you just see the fee that they're going to charge you, so you be gain 8,000, almost let's say it's almost $8,100 on top of your $35,000 investment, because BitFinex will take a portion of 1,734 from your 9,827. So, but it's still, if you're just thinking about it, for the amount of that your return will be, because they are taking 2.01%, but you are making 28. So taking off that, we're talking about 26% a year, which is unheard of it on the entire market. It's something that actually it's very, very good. It's a very good return. And again, that is a very good way to invest the money there. But that's just a calculation for you to see. The website is there. Later on, I will be is available on the channel. But also people can see is bfxdata.com, and from there you can actually calculate the other coins as well. But the main focus here today is going to be Bitcoin. Right. So then let's go straight to BitFinex then. BitFinex is, we do have a very good relationship with them. I will log in with one of the accounts that we do manage, because the person that is with us let us manage to her. Especially, she's one of our. Hold on, let me stop here. Okay. Let me log in the account again. Let me share it. Okay, let's share the account. If anyone wants to stop me in the meantime, feel free to do, and for sure I will be able to explain. Okay, so here is the interface. It's very simple. How do I invest money here? Pretty much simple. I hope everybody's seeing this screen now. Uh, well, for some reason, it's still refreshing and refreshing. I guess it's because I'm sharing the screen. Uh, just let me try. I will try to open it in another browser to see if that's the situation, but honestly, I really don't believe it is. But let's try to go over here to see if it's possible. Uh, Here we go. See, then how do we invest? Number one, we have a few different type of accounts. Okay, one of the accounts is we have the deposit, we have the withdraw, and then we have deposit and we have withdraw accounts. All right. On this situation, the other because the way this account is set up, the other way which is the way it's possible to set up is for a trader. Then you're gonna have the exchange account. It's a little bit different than that. All right. On this account, for example, that is $35,000 invested over there, but using for a swap is not the total amount. It's going to be a little bit less than that. And then that being said, I will show you exactly how it works. Well, number one, how do I invest that? I can invest either in Bitcoin or in US dollars. How do I check that information? I can go, for example, here. Let me stop that because it's otherwise I'll not be able to see. Let me try to log in another web browser. I'll show you how. It's gonna be better than. I will try. I'm logging in another account, so then there we go. Then we can see exactly how it works. Okay, let's see if I can stop this one and then start to share another screen, which I think can be a little bit better. I think this one will work. Let me try that. Okay, that's going to be a little bit better. That's one of our accounts. That's, I think we only use that to show or something. Okay, here we go. We do have deposit, withdraw, and manage wallets. Okay, and again, we have we have a few different accounts on this one, which is we have a deposit, we have exchange, and you have trading account. The difference between them is basically what we're going to do with each one of them. To invest on BitFinex, what we need is the money or the Bitcoin must be on the exchange. If the money is not on the, I'm sorry, must be on the deposit. We, like I said, we have three different kind of wallets. The must be and one off must be on the deposit wallet. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to invest anything. How it works? Well, number one, how do I get the funds there to invest? So I have to come here, deposit, and then on deposit, I have to select exactly what I need to do. So then I would choose Bitcoin. Oh, let me show to everyone. I don't think people are seeing this screen. Okay, here we go. We have there now. Let me start again. Let me go straight here. Okay, here we go. Like I said, we do have a few different type of wallets, which is deposit. It's here. We have the exchange and you have the trading. In order to invest, I must to have the funds into deposit wallet. Must to be that. If I don't have the funds over there, then there is no way for us to invest. Right? Here comes the how do I do it? Number one, well, as soon as I have the deposit on the wallets, the money on the wallets, either deposit or Bitcoin, then I can come here. Here we go, something for us to start to understand exactly how it works. Here we go. I have over here, in one side, I have USD swap demands. Like I said, we can invest in Bitcoin or we can invest in US dollars. What is the problem? The problem is normally there is no offer to Bitcoin. As you can see now, it's very low. So there, I'll explain exactly how it works in a little bit more. There is no need to people not borrowing Bitcoin. That is a lot of people offering, but people are not borrowing Bitcoin. People are borrowing US dollars to buy Bitcoin and play with. Because of course, the market right now, it's more to buy Bitcoin to actually get Bitcoin. So the guys that actually trading, they are buying Bitcoin to trade. So going back to US dollar then, here we go. As you can see, there is a lot of offers. And then if I just take a look, here we go, the swap, the USD swap demand. What is the market is demanding right now? If you just see, that is the account, that is the range, that how many days that they're looking for, and the interest rate that they are paying. So then if you just go all the way down, we're talking about, even if you say like people are paying 0.02% a day, which is not horrible, but it's still better than nothing. So we're talking about there is a need of $3.2 million in a platform for them to actually to get investment, all right? So then here comes the other side. That's the people that is looking to borrow money to play with the Bitcoin, okay? And the other side, here we go, the amount of people that actually is offering. So then we start to people offering at 0.06, now 68, and then goes down. So then we do have till, let's say, even people that are offering, we have 3.3 million in offers for to people that is willing to offer money, to lend money, so then then the brokers can play with. But here we go. Let's see how that works. All right. The way BitFinex they work, it's very simple. For anyone play with the money, has to be play inside the platform. There is no way for someone, for example, take your money and buy Bitcoin and get the money out. The money must be inside the platform all the time. So there is no way. So let's say, for example, someone you do invest $1,000, the guys buy Bitcoin, move the Bitcoin out of the platform, never come back again. That doesn't happen because BitFinex do not allow him to do that. The Bitcoin must be used only as a trade. And BitFinex, they do have something that is very cool, which is in order for you to get like investment or for you to, in order to get that money, you must have 3 times more than the amount. So that being said, if you want to borrow $1,000, we must have $3,000 in your wallet. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to do. So basically, you are playing with someone's money and also with your money, but the investor will have the guarantee that BitFinex will overlook in the transactions, will take care of everything, and then make sure you're going to get paid. How you get paid? You get paid on a daily basis. I will try to log in again on the other account just to see if it's possible to show, because this one we don't use for investment. We only use for trades, and but that's the way it is. But here we go. And okay, how do I invest? It's pretty much simple. Once you have the dollars in your account, what you're gonna do is number one, how you get the dollars over there. You're gonna transfer Bitcoins, and then when you get Bitcoins over there, then what you do, you basically sell the Bitcoins, you convert the Bitcoins in US dollars, then from there, you'll be able to invest here. And how do you do that? Well, basically what we're gonna do is you come here off a swap, and then you're gonna say, all right, I want to invest for this amount of days, and I want this amount of rate. The rate they always put it over here is the number one that they are playing there. Let's say if you see here on the ranking, that is the first one that they will put it. So then they will offer over here. So basically, if I want to invest 30 days, then I'll be able to do over here. Pretty much simple, not difficult at all. So that's one way for actually to see exactly how it works. And then the amount of swaps that we're going to do, what's going to do, let's say if you have $1,000, then you're going to invest $1,000. Once you offer that swap, then done, problem solved. Then you're ready to invest again. So that is one of the thing that it's very easy. And then on the same screen here, we do have the auto renew. How the auto renew will work? The auto renew, it's very simple. Once you click that you want to activate the auto renew for a period of, for example, 30 days, you can do 3 days, you can do whatever you want. What that happen is, what that means is very simple. Every day when you gain your interest, as you put that you're doing the auto renewal, what's gonna happen is every single day they're gonna renew all your interest rate. That's why you have to you have this option FRR, which is exactly how the flash return rate, the money you're going to be there returning. I mean, you're going to be reinvesting all the time non-stop. It's a very good scenario. And then you also can program. You can do 30 days, or you can do 20, 15, 10 days, whatever you want. The minimum is 2 days. So basically, let's say if you are investing in a long term, you just keep 30 days, and then after every time that the money, every time that the investment is canceled, we'll reinvest again. But we reinvest again if someone decided to keep it, to take that reinvestment. Sometimes there is, for example, let's say, for example, I can explain right now, the flash return rate right now is 0.07827. But people are willing to pay 0.0611. So if nobody agreed to take that one, your money is going to be stuck over there, and then you're not going to be able to invest it. So no one, if no one is taking, no, it means your money is stuck there. And now what you need to do, then you have to log in again, and then you have to say to agree with someone that is willing to pay 0.0611, for example. I will show in the other accounts, it's going to be easy to understand that. Then here we go. Then when you see all the return over there, and like I said, it's on a daily basis, you'll be able to see that investment coming to the account every single day. All right. Normally they do, I think, 8:30 in the morning Hong Kong time. So for Brazilians, it's going to be 9:30 at the evening. I think in South Africa will be, I think, I'm not wrong, 5:30 in the morning. So that is the way to actually do. Okay. So that's something that it's a very easy to do. I will try to log in on the other account, then I'm going to show on a daily basis how is it happening, how it's exactly going, and let's see if I can do that with the other browser. Hold on just a sec. Just give me one more second. I'm trying to figure it out why this website is doing that. It's kind of weird. Here we go. Okay, here we go. We do have okay, back to that account that we can have access to it. Like I said, here's something that it's how it works. As you can see here on this account, there is a $35,000, 35,785 something, and it's only now invested 27. Why? Here we go. Swap coolant provided. I'm providing like 41 contracts in total. That is a total of 27,000 and something. Then, which is not, it is there to be offered, but is not taken. The reason that is not taken is because no one agreed to pay the return that is being asked. So that is that moment that I said, because it's the flash return rate. On the flash return rate is too high, we're going to be stuck over there with no one getting. So just for you to have an idea, this one is active since 23rd, right, which was yesterday. And until now, no one took it. So basically, in the meantime, you are losing to get money on that. And because, well, like I said, that's because greed, because they are saying that's supposed to be one amount and then people are not taking. So how do we do it? And then what is the action to be taken here? Because this is like a long-term investment account. So then what we're going to do, I'm going to cancel everything. Then comes that situation, like I said, let's say, for example, now I have my money on the deposit. I have available to invest 8,746. So if I have this money available to invest, how do I do? Pretty much simple. Then we come here, we're going to be investing this, we're going to say offer swap. Then on offer swap, what I would do, I will say, all right, I will take, for example, this one, I want to choose this one, I will pay 30 for 30 days, I'm agreed to receive 0.061, and I'll offer all the money that I have available, which is that amount, right? So then what I would do, I'll offer that. So as soon as I offer, it's already offered, and it's already executed. So someone already accept that. Again, is because I offer what is the market is looking for. I'm not just saying, listen, I want to 0.07 and that's it. No, I'm investing. Well, I'm willing to invest exactly what the market is looking for. So then there we go. Here we have now, as you can see, just let me reload it to okay, total swap, total return swaps, and then here we go. Here's all my contracts available there. As you can see, this is the FRR here, is the flash return rate that was being people are paying, which is 0.07%, for example. Then we do have the other one, 0.062, 0, da, 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 and then go down, right? So then here we go, the last one that we just did, 8,462. So then it's about a month because I chose 30 days. Then here, if you just look, all the contracts out there. So then if you just see this one, 690, and we're gonna expire in 4 days. The reason that is because when was invested, I chose to be the entire month, and probably who took it decided to choose for the entire month, and then that's what it is. It's a very simple. And then in 4 days time or less, that money will gonna go back to my account, and if someone agreed to pay the flash return rate, then we're going to be automatically reinvested. That's the only concern that you always have to take it, is to make sure the money you're always going to be reinvesting on a daily basis, all right? And it's a very important also to mention something. For example, let's say one of these contracts here, let's say this guy over here that decided to take 4,120, and then he decides, all right, he took it for 30 days, and now has been only 2 days that he took that. So that being said, meaning is, what happened if the guy decides tomorrow to say, no, I don't want that anymore? He will return the money to you, he will cancel the investment, you will pay all the interest rate, right? And then the money comes back to you. That's simple. So we're not going to be the guy, let's say, the person who's taking the investment or the loan is the one who will decide if she want to cancel before. Can you, as an investor, cancel before? No, you cannot. Once you invest that money is not available till finish, or the person give up the contract and give you the money back with the interest, right? Then for you to see exactly how, for example, let's go here, let's see the history. The history of this account, here we go. That's kind of cool. Let's see here how much is getting paid on a daily basis. So on the 10th of July, I got this $17, then on the 11th, 18, so get a better here, 24, 25. So as you can see, fluctuates a little bit. And why here was only 9,000? Simple. Probably that day or that period, as is possible to see here, the drop was because the money was there available, and the person has decided, you know what, I'm going to wait. I'll only accept, let's say, 0.07. I'm not going to lend my money for, I'm going to loan my money for 0.06. Again, greed. So why keep the money out there? Why lose, let's say, maybe $50, $60, or even more, when you could be making that money and accept less? And if you compare with the normal market, you're still making much more than what the actual market does. So it's greed. Basically, if you just go with the float, you probably going to still be making money. And then the good part is, which is very nice to analyze, is that the performance summary, as with $35,000, be making $477 on the last month. So in the last 30 days, you're making that amount of money, which will grow more because now it's being invested on top of investment. And that way, everything that you gain, you're going to be reinvest. So basically, is you probably going to be making something around 6,000 a year with 35,000, which is a pretty decent investment. It's a pretty decent return. It's just we're talking about probably like 20% return on some investments like that, almost 20%. And of course, if the market like change more, or let's say if the Bitcoin price goes up to 300, you're definitely going to see the increase of the interest rates as well, because people, let's say the brokers that you work on BitFinex will jump on there, and then you say it will say how to, I mean, people, the brokers are going to go there and say like, wow, I want to take it because the market is growing. It's a very easy to understand that. So yeah, that was a very short way to do, a very short presentation how to use BitFinex. Their platform is very, very stable. The guys have been in the market for long, since 2000, well, for Bitcoin, yes, they've been since 2013. The good thing about CoinBR and BitFinex, we do have a very, very straight relationship, and we do talking probably on a weekly basis. We've been trying to come up with something that we can work with them, even in South Africa and in Brazil, to make a little bit more comfortable for investors to say, well, I know where my money is going, I can talk with the people, they can speak my language. It's a very, very, very simple, very easy to understand that. This video is going to be available in my YouTube channel, also going to be available in our fan page. If anyone has any other question, feel free to send the questions to us. Feel free to find me on Facebook and then ask any questions on Facebook. This presentation was done in English because will be used for investors in South Africa. And for sure, they will have questions. And again, feel free to ask anytime. I appreciate everybody that has been on this hangout. And wait for more. There is more coming very soon. And on my channel, there is many others presentation and also is in Portuguese. The next presentation will be in Spanish, probably in about maybe a week, to target the entire Latin America. And so then they will be able to also understand exactly what we do in the platform. Again, everybody, thank you very much. And I'm always on Facebook. I'm always available for any questions. Thank you. Have a good day.